Hello and welcome, pod racing fans and speed gaming viewers, to the losers semis of the Galactic Pod Racing Tournament 2022, where Metallica and goofbrush will be facing off to determine who walks away as fourth place and who moves on to the losers finals.
And into the top three.
Yeah, there are count 'em, 4 participants left in this tournament, all competing for the title of fastest pod racer in the galaxy.
We are starting today on Scrapper's Run.
Yeah, and it's actually the top 4 who I believe are the only ones to receive a cash prize for their finishes. And we divided up just like the game does for the fair setting, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, Scrapper's Run, the first Ordibana track and one of the shorter tracks in the game. This is a best of 13 match. First to 7 is the winner.
So far, these players have matched in the group stage, but I don't think they have matched each other since then. So let's see what happens. Last time I know goofbrush won against Metallica. So let's see what happens here.
Yeah, goofbrush had the worst of fates facing off King Bean Dip.
Yeah.
He was inches away from victory and could not seal the deal thanks to that nasty D-lap on Inferno Skip. So hopefully nothing as tragic as that happens in this race. But here we are off into race 1 on Scrapper's Run.
Yeah. Goofbrush looks like he's slightly in the lead.
He's a full crane ahead.
37, 38. So about
Over a second.
About 7/10 of a second.
That
Merely avoided the death wall.
to look out for.
Crashed.
Yeah. Not much to squeeze out of this track, except for that. I mean, this last blind corner that we saw Damare had some tragedy on is also an unexpected death, or one we wouldn't want to expect. But here we are, lap 3, both remaining deathless.
Barely, pretty much. Although I've just cheated death so many times here.
And Goof still with the strong lead.
Here we
and
go.
Does not die on the last corner in the home stretch on very nice heat. The 151. And that is going to be a new tournament record from Goof with a 151.378, taking out Ace's record there. Very nice.
Now we're going into the permanent bans.
Yeah, that's a record that hasn't been taken since 2020. And goofbrush says Dom will take it away next match anyway.
Bumpy's Breakers banned from Metallica. Gravine Gateway banned from goofbrush. Spice Mine Run banned from Metallica. Fire Mountain Rally banned from goofbrush.
All right, we have our permabans. Goofbrush taking out those, actually the traditional Barunda bands against Metallica. But yeah, Goof has really shown off a lot of crazy stuff in these past matches. So I'm really excited to see what he throws at Metallica.
Okay, we have a Ben ban from Metallica and a Sabola's Legacy ban coming from goofbrush.
All right, Metallica picking our next track. Where does he take us? He is definitely a fan of the invitational circuit, such as the Gauntlet.
Classic.
But we are going to see the Bunta Classic in race 2, just right out the gate, practically.
Without Ben, so that means we're probably going to see Bullseye for Metallica. Oh, this threw Goof out for a loop. Just cursed. He doesn't know what to pick. I mean, you could use Mars, Elon Mac, Mahonic, Metallica trying to bait him with bowls.
I mean, for sure, the best times we've seen out of Bullseye are around the 513 range, and then maybe Mars at the 517 range.
I think Mars is slightly faster than Bullseye on this track overall.
Yeah, on
Yep, here we go.
But we haven't really seen that yet.
Okay, Metallica, go with Bullseye.
Metallica has a 518 almost with Bullseye with 2 deaths, which is pretty good. You see him taking that bend leap with Bullseye. That you don't usually see that.
And Goofbrush, go with Mars, grow.
Okay, Mars. Yeah, he's going with the technical pick. And this hop, you do not want to fall off on. You see both runners taking it incredibly close. Like they want to shave off as much distance as possible, but you do not want to fall down into that lower section.
Practically one of the worst steps you can take, period, on the whole track. This just really threw Goof off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, going with a pod mismatch right out the gate on the Bunta Classic, which is, I mean, it's the deadliest course we've seen in tournaments. Yeah, you see Metallica, instead of going with that long cut, just gliding through those rocks there, which is more of the traditional method.
And it looks like Goof might be trying Bullseye after Mars did not quite cut it for him.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, okay. A mirrored Bullseye. This is more what we're used to seeing. But yeah, you see him going with that longer opening, shortcut cut. Not sure if Goof... Yeah, he does not have a Bullseye time here. And his bend time was plagued with death, so we'll see how things go. This is a really strong pick for Metallica right out the gate.
Here we go.
All right, off into race 2 on the Bunta Classic. Let's see what they use for the shortcuts. Goof playing it nice and safe.
Metallica go for the risky thing, and that's really dangerous to use with Bullseye.
Yeah, we see him already with just the slightest lead from that maneuver.
Uh-oh.
And Goof just
This is not even the deadliest part of the track yet.
Yeah. And just one of the oh no.
Oh no.
Right
He's
into that.
totally thrown off by having to not use Ben here.
Yeah, I don't blame him. The meta is definitely in favor of Ben, but you see Metallica, who has been around since it was more of a Bullseye meta on the Bunta Classic, is feeling a lot more comfortable here, using that more agile pod.
Yeah. Here we are into the Tuscan Dune turn. If you don't time this right, this is an unavoidable hazard pretty much.
Oh,
Whoa! Metallica survived that.
yeah, that flame jet nearly just spun him out. That plume of fire. And Goofbrush.
In the jaws, we've got the scrap.
There we go. Oh. I knew you had to say it.
145 is really solid with Bullseye.
Yeah, Metallica on very strong pace out of lap 1, while Goof with those 3 deaths, if I'm counting correctly, for lap 1 is putting him around 10 seconds behind. Oof. There he goes with the longer shortcut.
Barely makes it. And Metallica is just eking out massively because he knows how to use bullseye well on this track.
He's looking incredibly solid here on a track that's known for its deadliness. Goofbrush having a clear
warning.
so far, but that scraping of the wall is gonna need some repairs.
Trying to get through, which is a really bad thing to do on this track. There it goes.
It's probably for the best.
And that crash is brought to you by the Rats Tyrrell Foundation because he crashed where Rats Tyrrell crashed and died in the movie.
Yeah, if you look closely enough, you might see some flowers and oh no.
Oh man.
Yeah, Metallica closing out another deathless lap.
144. That's really far with bullseye.
You might
also see how it. Here he goes. He makes it all 3 laps.
Yeah, that nice shortcut. Yes, Goof still with racking up the deaths. He's no, first death from Metallica. Miscalculated that sort of chicane there, or that more of a hairpin, I guess.
Yeah, it's not gonna matter much though.
Yeah, I mean, we could have been looking at a new bullseye record here, but I don't know about that death.
Yeah.
Yeah, Metallica definitely zeroed in on one of Goof's weak points here and taking him to a really long, deadly track. And I think Goof acknowledged that with his bands, with those longer, trickier Barunda.
Longer and winding.
Exactly.
Here we go, into the final stretch.
Wow.
16 despite its death. And that definitely cost him like 2 seconds. That's insane.
Yeah, a really strong time out of Metallica. On bullseye. Goof did not have the best of luck there, but he's going to bounce back.
Oh my God. Looks like Goofbrush lost count of how much time he died because he put 45 in the death counter.
I don't think that's quite accurate, but we'll have to review in post. Also, Goof saying good pick to Metallica.
I counted around 5 deaths from Goof, 3 on the first lap and then 4 on the...
Yeah, that seems more like it. All right, we are tied 1-1 going into the race 3 ban phase. Goof is now picking.
Goofbrush banning bullseye. Is he gonna try to run back Buta with ban?
I don't know, but I do like it when runners always ban the pod that they just lost on. Or the favorite of the track they just lost on.
Executioner ban from Metallica.
That's a good ban against Goof, who has been not only tassing it, but crushing it on Executioner recently. Wait a second. The Buta Training Course full track from Goof. Interesting pick.
So we're seeing Buta twice in a row in both tracks on Tatooine today.
Back-to-back Bunta. Exhausting. We might even see more of it. Who knows with a run back. But plenty of screen time for the Sands of Tatooine here. So I wonder what methods we're going to see here
And try the 2420 thing since Metallica's more comfortable with the regular path that's optimal on 60. Because already I see the path divergence.
Yeah, there you go. I see Goofbrush going for more of that Hayudoro method with the lower frame rate, lower traction to maximize that airtime off of the slow terrain below, while Metallica sticking with the higher FPS strat. And this will be a really cool comparison between these strats. Both on bend, both on full track. Mikey making some Aster level puns there.
Oh, I see that. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, they're just warming up here. This is not the official race.
So close already, though.
But yeah, it is. We're seeing sort of a preview here of what might happen.
Looking from the practice runs, this could go either way. Looks like Metallica's officially off. And Goofbrush is now off.
Okay, off into race 3 on the Boonta training course. Goof going with that high ground path. And you see that distance he cut has already gained him a small lead.
Yeah.
It all evens. Oh, Goof, not quite.
Oh, that was a bad bump Metallica took.
Oh, you see that little look back, acknowledging the mistake there. You don't want to crash into those rocks, but a nearly tied lap 1 time. Goof eking out that same small lead that he got in lap 1. Can he maintain it? Oh, a full second ahead for Goof on lap 2.
That's what that buff did to Metallica on the shut flat straight did to him.
Yeah, that rock is going to kill your speed buildup, which is not good.
To mention your boost timing.
Exactly, yeah. Not getting that full. Oh, and you see Metallica taking a little hop off of that rock there.
135, I think that's a new tourney record. 135.374.
Yeah, let's verify that.
Pretty sure that just shattered the tourney record.
Yeah, he just shaved off 2/100ths of his previous record there. Nicely done. Goofbrush with the 2 tourney records right out the gate here. Yeah, I'm saying that's a half second off of world record. Insane. And that's Goofbrush in the lead again. Can Metallica keep up here?
I like to know Goofbrush said it. He said the real Boonta Classic. Okay, let's see what Metallica will ban next.
I think this is another pair between these two players, Metallica and Goofbrush, where it isn't exactly known who would come out on top. And you can see that in the predictions where some people thinking Goof would finish higher than Metallica, and others seeing Metallica not quite getting the victory over Goof. It's Metallica's turn for the picks. As I was saying before, he is fond of the invitational courses, so we could be seeing some of those, but probably more in the full track fashion that Metallica is more comfortable with.
Where's Grow ban? So what was Legacy ban?
Oh boy.
Abyss skips. Oh.
Abyss skips. One of the more infamous tracks and one of the more infamous skips.
First skip discovered ever.
Oh wow.
Along with Bumpies.
Yeah, there Abyss was very quickly shortened in the world record history of the track. And you'll see why. It's it's possible to completely skip the entire course just by riding up that wall at the very beginning. With our boy Juan Sandage, there are 4 force points each for a best of 13. Yes. See Goofbrush really maximizing even off of the bounce there. You see him really managing those climb ups really well.
Yeah, both players are good on this skip, but it can go anyway. It can also sometimes not count.
Exactly, a bit of a gamble for Metallica, but he's not looking that bad. You see him going really wide off of the ascension there, but both the times are looking nice and short. Oh, you might see Goofbrush display a recovery strat here. If you fall onto this lower track, he needs to tilt there. There we go. You can actually get back up there.
I don't even think we need to worry about sinking it because this is a flaking you'll miss it track.
Alka already on the second wall there. Spinning around. 11 second, 10 second from Goofbrush.
Uh-oh. Goof takes this.
Oh, Metallica, it's not quite. Oh, and a death on the next climb. Yep, that's going to be Goof's track there on Metallica's pick. What happened to Metallica?
His lap didn't count. He either turned too early or too late, and it didn't count when he went over the hill.
That's sort of the karma making it up for Goofbrush after that match with King Bean Dip, where the lap didn't count for him. So he can thank the Force on that one. Metallica says, another year, another Abyss fail. All right, Goofbrush now 2 points ahead of Metallica's 1. Yeah, it was a bit of a gamble for Metallica, but didn't quite pay off. And one to spend a force point on too. Yeah, didn't quite turn out. Yeah, Mikey was calling Inferno skips last race, so I think that was definitely the more expected pick from him, but Abyss, I guess he was just trying to throw Goof off, or because Goof would have been expecting Inferno skips knowing Metallica, but he seems to be putting extra consideration into where to take Goof next. There we go. We have a temporary Ben Quadneros ban from Metallica. Goof banning Sebulba's Legacy, which is one of Metallica's more picked tracks.
Vengeance without Ben. Vengeance no upgrades. Oh, he's known for doing this. Okay. Vengeance no upgrades. So that means we're going to be seeing bowls.
Yeah, this is by far Metallica's highest no upgrades pick. Vengeance no upgrades. We get another appearance of the Watto the Hedgehog save file here for the.
I love that.
The Goofbrush doing that figure 8 where you really just draw a line through it and go straight through. Much easier to pull off on no upgrades.
Well, probably just as dangerous or deadly when you're dealing with reduced handling, particularly with bowls.
Yeah, for sure. See Metallica doing the exact same thing on the right side.
Now, this track is also one of the deadliest ones, too.
We've had quite the whiplash in this match so far, going from Scrappers to Boon to Classic to Boon to Training, and now from Abyss skips to Vengeance no upgrades. The pacing is all over the place. Looks like both runners going with a nice long warm-up for no upgrades. If anything, getting used to the no upgrades heat times, because that's really what it all comes down to, is heat management and maintaining that speed buildup, not taking any bonks or letting off throttle at any moment. Warm-up time is still unlimited, but yeah, I think we might introduce something to reduce that in the future, tourneys.
Don't know what to expect. Because sure, Metallica has the edge, but any bonker crash can do it.
Yeah, Goofbrush was looking a little rough there, to be honest, but it is just warm up. Get to hear Fudd sing there.
Here we go. Metallica's off. Goofbrush is off.
All right, here we go. Race 5, Vengeance, no upgrades. The Bowls Mirror.
Okay. Already you can see a boost pattern divergence. Looks like Goofbrush is not quite as used to the no upgrade boost patterns as Metallica here.
Yeah, already peeking out his heat there, but for good reason. He wants to maximize the fast terrain here in the tube. You see his speedometer, or both of them, up to a nice 777. Lucky number there.
I thought for a second Metallica would have crashed there.
Yeah, always looking dicey, especially with bowls.
And we have a 119, 120, 8 3/5 of a second off. No, 8 4/5 of a second off.
It looked like Metallica exhausted a little more heat there to close out the lap faster. I like to imagine if both these guys were in the same race, you could see two bowls like mirroring each other in that figure eight. Oh, Metallica.
How did Metallica survive that camshaft? Oh my God.
It came right for the camera.
I don't know who's in the lead now. This is really close.
It's looking they're very in sync here. We'll have to take it. Yeah, the heat too. Look at that heat. It's nearly identical. Metallica with an earlier boost out of there, but not keeping it. Yeah, it looks like he knows to close out his... Oh, Goofbrush went really wide there for some reason.
Always tense on this track because this track is one of the few tracks that can kill you at practically every point.
Was that a... Yeah, I think Goof must have had a bonk there.
Yeah. Very slight though. It's not much.
Oh, catching fire there.
Oh, it's really bad.
He recovers.
Oh no!
What happened? No! Metallica. Oh. No.
Shaved way too close to that rock.
Oh, so unfortunate for Metallica. We could have seen a really close finish here, but and he was looking really good. But that's going to go to Goof. The 356. Wow. Oh, what a shame for Metallica.
Oh, Metallica screamed when that happened. I think.
Yeah, I mean, just again, just in the final stretch practically. Oh, yeah, you hate to see it. A runner looking strong until the very end. Goofbrush now 3 points ahead and 3 points away from victory. Maybe it's going to be third time's a charm for Metallica here on the picking side. The Bunta Classic went really well for him, but these other two picks, not as much. Both backfiring on him. Metallica really considering his options here. I mean, is now the time for a gauntlet pick? Or maybe we saw him do the Zugga skips in, forget what match that was. But we also saw Goofbrush with the bounce glitch demolish that record. So it's
Mars Glow Band.
What do you even throw at this guy now at this point? Maybe another full track pick.
Saboba's Legacy Band.
Baru Coast even. I don't know. Yeah, Metallica really struggling with picking where to take Goof here, and I don't blame him. If you guys don't want to miss out on future matches, be sure to join the Discord, by the way. Oh, and we have our pick.
Inferno skips, no Mars.
Okay.
Probably going to see a Wan Sandage mirror.
Goofbrush is hyped for this pick. Inferno skips, that's more like it. Drops the Thug Sandwich sticker.
Oh my God.
Maybe telegraphing a pick there. Yeah, let's see what they go with here.
Why is he using Bullseye?
Yeah, he just...
Oh, he's switching.
He just realized he's still on no upgrades. Neva Key. Can Neva even climb? Bullseye.
What's going on here? I thought that would see a Wan Sandage mirror.
Bullseye's not looking bad, actually. Well, except for that part. I don't know about Neva Key. Have we seen that before?
I don't see why either player is going with Wan Sandage. Like they just make it harder on themselves. I'm just really stuck here.
Inferno skips. Yeah, I mean, the next best one is Juan. And then the next best after that is a full track Bullseye time. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea how Goofbrush is actually starting to make it look consistent as I say that he crashes into a wall, but this is, I feel like we're in for a show on this one.
This is like the most perplexing pod picks I've ever seen in a match.
I mean, they're making it work. What I'm worried about for Goof is a repeat of that D-lap. This is the same scene where he lost. He was literally 1 point away from victory against King Bean Dip. And we saw a race 13 thanks to that lap not counting.
Okay, I have no idea who is going with.
Wow. All right, this is
like I am just really baffled here.
It's gonna be a good one.
This is going to be baffling because I thought both of them would use Wan Sandage, but no, they aren't.
Bullseye versus Neva Key.
Oh, no skip. You couldn't make this up. You couldn't make this up because everything else for my pick, I would just go with Wan Sandage here. But no, why are they making it harder on themselves?
All right, Metallica makes it over. So does Goof. Here's the climb back over. And the lap counts. Oh, bouncing off that arch. And into the wall.
Boom.
Metallica with his second lap climb. And it counts. Looking really good. Oh, Goof.
Struggling.
Oh, no, Metallica doesn't quite make it over the wall. He's got to reset real quick.
He gets it.
There it is. Wow.
Oh, my God. That would have been so much easier for both of them if they did a Wan Sandage mirror.
Well, Metallica really recovered there. You saw how he didn't even die when he missed that wall. but he reset really fast, calmed his nerves, and sealed the deal. Bullseye superiority confirmed, says Metallica. All right, Metallica not letting Goofbrush run away with this one. We're back to 2 down in this best of 13.
Okay, now Goofbrush's pick. Right now, the death counter is Goofbrush twice as many as Metallica exact. Well, that was probably the most bizarre Inferno skip I've ever seen.
Yeah, definitely haven't seen Neva Key before, or even a successful Bullseye time there. So, yeah, in both screens, we're seeing some brand new stuff.
Here we go, Mars Grow Band.
Goofbrush has not yet lost on his own pick.
Executioner Band. Baru Coast. Fastest lap.
Baru Coast. Metallica says, no, stop. This isn't allowed.
Okay, now Goof gets heavy on Metallica's weakest link.
I mean,
Because,
Baru Coast is Metallica's most picked full track.
yeah, but with Ben in play and it's fast lap, yeah, he's trying to take this away from Metallica, I bet. Metallica's very fond of doing Baru Coast full track free laps with Bullseye, with taking Ben out. So now with the fast lap, Ben now has an extreme advantage over every other pod here.
Yeah, that's a good point. Metallica does not have really a Ben time here. So yeah, this is definitely a weak point for Metallica, but I don't know. If I were him, I'd still go Bullseye. Or Bullseye's not banned, right? Yeah.
Bullseye is banned now.
I would almost still go Bullseye.
That Mahonic I'm seeing?
Yeah, I was really curious because Metallica had the chance. He had like 3 chances to go here. But now we see Goof taking it away from him. But yeah, still anything could happen. I'm really not sure about the Mahonic pick. I mean, Mahonic's barely even on the leaderboard. Metallica has better times with both Neva Key and Bullseye. Neva Key with a death, he's better than his Mahonic time.
Okay, that makes more sense if he's choosing Bullseye. Bullseye, I think, on this track can do like a 1:18, 19.
You see Goofbrush using a save state tool there. I think
We said that hard.
Well, yeah, we haven't really given an official word there, but I suppose it's allowed for now, as long as the problem with the save state tool is like there's also an overlay feature that we want to make sure that the players aren't using.
Hey, Goofbrush ready? All right, let's give the countdown. Here we go. Because at this point, I know Goof only needs to get a 117 and he'll win this by default.
Oh, I finally saw Metallica going back to Bullseye, which I think is definitely the better pick for him.
Yeah. Because I know if as long as Goofbrush gets a 117.xxx, he will beat him by default because Bullseye, I think, can only do 118.xxx.
Oh, wait. A death right
That's not going to happen in this first lap.
Extremely early death in favor of Metallica's Bullseye, the underdog pick here.
A crash that early on is really bad for your mental game.
Yeah, Metallica maintaining that lead. That crash from Goofbrush really kind of threw him off, but he's not snowballing. That's a good thing. He's He sort of let that crash be just as one.
120.
Otherwise, racing clean. Goofbrush just making things interesting by handicapping himself right off the gate. But it looks like he's going to start to claw back a little bit. Oh, just narrowly grazing these palm trees.
Hey!
Really tearing up these switchbacks with Ben. You love to see it. Metallica remaining clean with Bullseye, maintaining that heat, keeping it nice and hot. Oh.
Oh,
Jeez. Both
hang on.
players. No, Metallica. What are you doing? Metallica dies into lap 3. Oh. Oh no. Phew. With a red engine. Repairs, he recovers. But now he has the lead over Metallica. Gotta max out that heat before the switchbacks, which he does. Yeah, and he's just running away with it, unless anything bad happens here.
yeah. I already know for certain. So I think Goofbrush did something below 118, which would mean he would win automatically.
I mean, look at those engines, though. Oh, it's just barely holding things together into the home stretch.
And let's see what he gets.
Takes it.
117 easily.
Yeah, with the 117. I think I forgot it was a fast lap there for a second. Oh, Metallica giving us a nice pause on the lap times there. That's nice. Yeah, really nice pick from Goof there. The death from Metallica, I guess, into lap 3. It ultimately didn't matter, but yeah, the best lap pick definitely in favor of the Ben.
Oops, we accidentally punched it in as not available. Oops.
Classic breaking Botto mid-match.
The Aster and chat that was really great con. Breaking Botto, better call Maul.
You know, it's really just like Anakin having to repair things on the fly. In the
Oh my god, that was funny.
You see Ben Quadneros getting bored in the hangar. It is Metallica's pick. He only has 1 force point. Still has that run back though, but really exhausting. I mean, that Baru coast from Goofbrush was really clever, making it best lap and taking away or leaving it on Ben Quadneros when Metallica would have taken it away.
Okay, Mars Grow Band. It's a Bobo's Legacy band.
Ozzy's got a really cool looking pod, I gotta say.
Fortunately, it's terrible. Yep, run back.
On the Bunta training course, let's go. We were right when we said we didn't see the last of Tatooine. We're going back to Tatooine. We're seeing 3 instances of Tatooine in a race. When can you say that?
When stage where this is typical Bunta training skiff.
Oh yeah, in Yam versus Goofbrush, we saw Bunta training course skips and then a run back in full track. So this is the inverse of that. We also saw Yam break the tourney record with Mars Glow, that 47 second. I think both players are going for it.
Yeah. I think Goofbrush knows he's going to go for it because Metallica is going to go for it.
Yeah, he has a high success rate here, but you see Goof struggling a little bit to get over that wall. Metallica looking pretty comfortable here. Yeah, you see how hard it is to set up for the skip. It's a really weird position you got to get your pod into to climb that wall. Oh my God.
Goofbrush ready, Metallica ready. Here we go.
What's going on with Goofbrush? He just unloaded the track there.
Okay, here we go.
I'm not sure what we do. Oh, there's a perfect sync for your bingo card.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Both get the setup. Goof climbs out a little. Oh, wait, he's snagging. Metallica gets over and counts. Here's the lap 2 setup. Metallica gets right into it. Goof takes extra time on that, but you see Metallica. Oh, wait.
Oh,
Goof not quite making it over. Oh, that's not going to be good. Still struggling in lap 2. Meanwhile, Metallica, lap 3, climb. Oh, Goof just can't quite make it over. And it counts for Metallica. All right. Metallica still hanging on. Not letting Goof get more than 3 points ahead. And Goof. Oh, he still has to finish lap 3. Oh, boy. That wasn't a bad reset there.
no, that was not bad at all.
Gonna make it over? Oh, just barely. There.
Barely. That was scary for a little bit.
Yeah, I was worried about the out of bounds timer there.
Yeah. I was also for the first little afraid he was going to hit the invisible wall that would have sheared him off. Hey, he said Ben is better.
Ben is better. All right, Goof, temp banning Bowls, Metallica temp banning Executioner again.
Oh, no upgrade
Oh.
gauntlet with banning Bull. So that means he's has to do it with Ben. So he's taking him up no upgrade meta.
Goof with another sort of a snipe on Metallica's pick here, but like twisting it on him. Very interesting. The gauntlet, no upgrades. Has only been raced by Metallica and Nacho on one occasion. So Metallica's been here before. And we gotta make sure they go back to no upgrades here. Yeah, we see Goof on that. As long as he's on that Wad of the Hedgehog, which we've already verified, then he's good.
I love that he did that. What of the hedgehog. Like a total troll pick when Sonic is supposed to be the fastest of anything.
I guess Watto does have sort of a... He has like that ugly Sonic look a little bit.
But he's not as fast as him.
Isn't there a... there's actually a viral sort of Photoshop of Watto as Sonic, isn't there? I think that's what he's referencing.
I think so. And that has been given. We're starting off on the longest track of the game by distance with no upgrades.
All right, we're off into race 9. in its best of 13. Goofbrush still 2 points away from victory and 2 points ahead of Metallica. And we're on the gauntlet, no upgrades. Another no upgrades pick. The last one backfired for Metallica.
I think this is less likely to backfire because it was Goofbrush's pick and he threw him off meta, but so far Metallica has been holding ground. Ooh! Catches fire, manages to barely recover it. So they're now tied with speed. Metallica's, yeah. This is gonna be, he's looking at the speedometer and they're tied. Okay.
You see Metallica eating up that heat there while Goofbrush is on his cooling cycle. And now he boosts. So yeah, a little divergence in boost pattern there.
Interesting, they're still even with that.
Yeah, they're kind of leapfrogging a little bit, but it's this end tube that's the one to look out for. And we know it was a rock that... Oh!
Metallica hits the rock as you said that.
Come on, Metallica. Oh.
That's a really bad death you can take. Any death is really bad. No upgrades. That's like far worse time loss than you would get fully upgraded because the acceleration is so atrocious, particularly with no upgrade Ben.
I was waiting on a Resident Sleeper. We didn't get that one last no upgrades race. Yeah, it's going to be a big lead for Goof. Unless something as catastrophic happens. He likes to catch fire there. It's like they're playing Euro Truck Simulator or something. All this long stretches at slow speeds. All right, let's see if Metallica can get through here unscathed. Nope. Oh no!
Oh, he got
Oh no! Metallica, you get out! Metallica, just alt tab.
Tab.
There he goes. Oh no!
The gauntlet continues its soft locking curse.
Yeah, if you die on that rock, you can respawn inside of it. And the collision won't let you out. But there's a method to get out, which is alt-tabbing, and the game will sort of continue to calculate while you're alt-tabbed, and it'll get your pod outside of that.
But also, if you try doing this on Switch, PS4, or Xbox, it won't work. So you're permanently stuck there, unlike the PC.
Yeah, it's a hard lock. But yeah, I think it is frame rate dependent as well.
Yeah, the higher the frame rate, the more you're at risk you are at soft locking. As at lower frame rates, you don't really run the risk of soft locking.
And we see Metallica tapping out on the heat there. Oh, it's just all going bad for him.
It seems like he really got tripped up by the tube with no free bend or anything, because he's doing the rest of the track fine, but the tube is what really threw him off.
Yeah, just that little section there, it's causing him all the pain. And here's the final tube for Goofbrush. Completely deathless run of this gauntlet, no upgrades.
635, that's really solid for Ben, no upgrades.
Here's the thing though, Metallica got a 628 as bowls, but yeah, on Ben, he's just really not comfortable.
Still manages to go under sub 7 despite those deaths.
Yeah.
Match point for Goofbrush.
Here we are, 6-3. Whoever wins this will move on to face King Bean Dip in the losers finals. And whoever loses will be placed fourth and receive the sum of, I don't know, like $30 unless someone contributes to the Matcherino.
Metallica just said in chat that too is what threw him off.
Metallica is out of force points and out of runbacks. I believe the price split is the same as the fair winnings that is in-game, that in-game option, where it's sort of proportionate where, yeah, it like that, like Mikey just said, but between 4 players. All right, we got our pick. Doug Derby, full
Finn Band, Savola Band, Doug Derby. See a Mars mirror possibly?
Goofbrush adjusting his traction there. And yeah, Metallica on Mars. This track is based off of Laguna Seca, right? That's the one? Or is it?
Yeah, this is the Laguna Seca based one.
Okay. M100 Sonoma based one.
No, Stars 100 is Sonoma, yep.
Yeah, you see how that hairpin, or excuse me, that chicane that this track is known for can be difficult to navigate. I think it's something to do with chicanery, but you better call Maul if you want to learn more about that.
I love that. I love that. Better call Maul, great fun. This will be an interesting way to do it. This is match point for Goofbrush.
Yeah, this is exactly where he was with in his King Bean Dip match. And King Bean Dip came all the way back. I think it was 6-4. Yeah, King Bean Dip, such a beast. He came back to win it 7-6.
Thing is that King Bean Dip kind of read Goofbrush's book.
Yeah, I mean, also, Goofbrush just had a heap of bad luck.
Yeah.
It was just like the worst of, like the stars aligned in the worst way for Goofbrush.
Agree, particularly with the Inferno, which made it go all the way to 13. One of the rare ones that went all the way to 13.
Yeah. Goofbrush displaying some skip strats there. Long undiscovered, but now completely broken track.
I still remember, like, what the when that happened.
All right, looks like they're ready.
Here we go. Potentially final match of the loser semi. Cooper says that I can't see around Mars's dump truck of an engine.
He's a wide boy.
The nickname I have for him is Martian Juggernaut because of that. Here we go.
Race 10, Doug Derby. No Ben. Here we go into that first chicane. Oh, goof. Oh, we're taking it pretty rough. Oh, and he's just
Oh, bad corkscrew and rainy curve for him.
Yeah, he hasn't died though. That's good. But he's still just bonking all over the place. See if he can clean things up in lap 2.
Oh, that's not good.
No. Is he taunting? A sarcastic taunt there from Goofbrush after dying. Metallica seals his lap 2, deathless. Oh, Goofbrush just really can't stay off of those walls with the wide Mars glow here.
Yeah, he got thrown off here.
He's just clipping the walls all over the place. But besides that one death.
Oh no, he crashes in the corkscrew. And a 137, really solid for Mars. We're seeing a race 11.
All right, Metallica staying in there, hanging on for dear life. Goofbrush still just 1 point away from victory. This is exactly where he was with King Bean Dip. Oh, I'm so nervous for him. He's got to seal it. Metallica still just hanging on for dear life. Still match point. Goofbrush. Temp Band's Bulls Roar.
Are we seeing another no upgrade Ben Force? Executioner.
2 force points and a run back. Meanwhile, Metallica has nothing. Oh,
Run back to classic. No upgrades. I think we're gonna see a tourney record shattered here because the last records were with Magius, and that's no good.
Oh God, we're seeing Tatooine for a 4th time in a match,
and both tracks twice.
That has certainly not happened before.
No, I think so. And here's a tourney record right for the taking.
Yeah, the current record here is King Bean Dip's 729 with Anakin Skywalker, which he got versus Digital in the winner's quarters. We're already 2 hours into this match, and now we're going to Boonta Classic. No upgrades. Oh, God.
Oh, that was funny. I like when there's such a, at this rate, game per team will be on Jakku.
We're like Disney Plus. We can't get off of Tatooine. Toothbrush saying resident sleeper. Metallica saying Nacho needs to come back to tourney so he can get more no upgrades picks. He really does champion the no upgrades. Getting used to Ben, no upgrades here.
I think the record with let me take a look at the no upgrade Ben record, because I think it's Hayudoro with Ben on 64 for the current Ben record. Because I know Hayudoro has, I think, the record with Ben. He found at 24 first frames per second that this is one of the tracks where Ben Cornaros is faster than Bowles on the 64 for this track, no upgrades.
Q saying the world record here isn't the strongest. It isn't the most popular run. Pretty brutal.
I think only 4 players have only attempted this without upgrades. I was one of them, and then Ace, Hayu, and now Goof.
Oh, man. I think this is where
we're in for a long one.
Yeah, break out the popcorn.
Yeah.
And they're off to race
Yep.
11 on the Punta Classic. No upgrades. Metallica playing it.
Yay!
Oh, yeah. Sounded like Ben Quadneros there.
Uh-oh. Whoa! How did he not fall into the pit?
I see what you're saying now. He just barely avoids that Sarlacc pit or whatever it is.
Like he's saving it for this portion. Yep.
Yeah, he's boosting on the off-road and then avoiding the rest of it. Using up all his heat there, practically.
Slams into the stalactite.
And here comes that Jawa crawler. Oh, Metallica going the long way around. That's Goofbrush, who's going to exit first. And he goes with the nice, that advanced sort of hop there, avoiding the slow terrain. He is eking out
208.
one lead here.
211. Still way closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, with those maneuvers, taking that,
Wah! I'm amazed Goofbrush survived that.
Can we please get a Game Draco voice pack for this game? Oh, Metallica! Whoa! No!
Knocked onto the lower path. That's not good. And Goofbrush once again nearly avoids the pit. Did some hard braking to avoid crashing.
Yeah, I had a real rough go. This maneuver that Goof's doing right now, I think is really getting him that lead. And you see Metallica doing sort of half of it, but Goof really maximizing that time, or really just trading the trade out that
road.
Yeah, exactly.
Into the red.
Metallica getting really beat up on the no upgrades.
Engine
Right into
fire.
Fire. Goofbrush still really maintaining that lead. And he's going to pull this maneuver as well. That cuts a nice length. While Metallica doesn't really go for that.
$209. Oh, it's terrifying.
Yeah, really cutting it close all 3 laps. Metallica going with the more traditional method. And yeah,
Never avoid the pits again.
He really likes to cut it close with his landings. on any track, really.
Yeah.
Then to the back half of lap 3 for Goofbrush. And he's looking really good. He's got a really decent lead on Metallica. Both runners deathless, but Metallica had some rough stuff in, I believe it was lap 2, the start of lap 2.
Yeah, and also he's not using the off-road boost that Goofbrush is doing, which is really hurting him probably the most of anything.
Yeah, even though he's like still managing his speed and everything, he's not cutting as much distance as it could be, which Goof is displaying very nicely. Ooh.
Oh, engine fire.
A lot of chaos on Metallica's screen there. Goofbrush exits. Does that maneuver. And into the final stretch. And the winner of the loser semis.
And that's not just a new tourney record, that is 4 seconds off Ace's world record of both the classic and upgrades with bowls.
GG's. And really a nice scoreboard there. You see Goofbrush 7 to Metallica's 4. Metallica did not let Goof run away with this. Still kept things close, put up a good fight. And now Goofbrush will move on to winners finals.
Losers final to face King Bean Dev.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Losers finals. Welcome, Goof.
Hello.
And congrats. And welcome, Metallica.
Hello.
GG's, guys.
Yes, that was pretty fun.
Yeah, GG.
A lot of crazy picks there. Goof, what's going on your screen right now?
Don't know. The pod didn't load, I guess.
I haven't seen that before. But yeah, a lot of really fun stuff. Goofbrush, you were really sniping some of Metallica's picks. I can't concentrate with just where did Ben's pod go?
Disappeared.
Metallica, that's going to be it for you. Into 4th place, you'll go with some winnings. How do you feel about that?
I'm pretty happy, actually. I'm pretty comfortable with this result. I mean, if I tried harder, I maybe could have fought for a 3rd place, but I think 4th place is very good for me. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to beat Yam at the beginning of the tournament, and then I beat him twice, thankfully, so that's like a big reason why I got 4th place. So I'm very happy with this in the end.
Yeah, I have to say you really put up a fight against Goof here, and you could really see the sort of the difference in the play styles here. I think it was a really great clash between you two as players.
Yeah, how did you find my no upgrades picks?
I was a bit surprised. I actually had prepared a few no upgrades tracks. Thinking that maybe you didn't practice that type of thing, but I guess I'm glad I only did one and not the other.
Well, I was practicing no upgrades Ben rather than bowls, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, one of the picks I have prepared is Duck Derby with Ben, like with no balls.
Right.
But yeah, after seeing you pick Ben so many times, I thought maybe he would be able to adjust, or maybe he has practiced it.
Yeah. I noticed it doesn't have a no upgrades, I don't think. A no upgrades time. Or maybe it has one, but not with Ben. I actually labbed the gauntlet no upgrades with Ben, and I was like, this is a great pick. And then like an hour before the race, like I looked at the leaderboard and noticed that you had already done it like 2 years ago, but with balls. So I was just banking on you forgetting how to do it.
Yeah, well, you were correct in the end. I did. I struggled to boost across the off-road, and then I completely screwed up the tube in the end.
Yeah.
Forgot how to take that one properly. I tried to do it like how I normally do it in max upgrades, but it wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
I kept getting too stuck on the middle, and then I got soft locked on lap 2.
Yeah. Yeah, the off-road and the tube is definitely two like choke points if you haven't practiced. And then I bumped a classic. I wasn't too confident about that, no upgrades actually, but I managed to do it deathless pretty well.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever practiced this one with no upgrades, but with Ben, it's actually not too bad. I don't think I had any deaths, but I did have one big bunk, but other than that, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it's just the bit before the turn before the service ramp. Doing it on lap 2 and 3 without braking is like challenging.
Definitely. That's really difficult.
On lap 1 it's like okay because you don't have much speed, but yeah. I was kind of disappointed that you kept banning Executioner because I did have the skip prepared.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I guess it was
The new skip that's you and Dom did.
Yeah.
exactly.
Um,
I could see it coming, I guess.
I was surprised about your 2 perma bans though, because I thought you would ban M100 or Zugger because of the skips.
Well, Saga, I'm not too uncomfortable with the skip anymore, so I wouldn't mind that one. And M100, I don't know. I was actually considering picking it against you with Bow.
You do realize that goofbrush was preparing a sucker punching maximum foliage skip Metallica.
Yeah. I guess I kind of didn't think about that. MFGs are just so weird that I forget that you can just do those in tournament.
Yeah, I just have those in my back pocket in case I need them.
Well, you're gonna need them for facing King Bean Dip in the losers finals.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't ban them, and I can just 2 free points.
Yeah, free points.
Speaking of bans, I'm a bit sad that you banned Grabvine and Fire Mountain again. I know you've been banning them every time, but I was really hoping that you would see that I never pick those and you would leave them free. So I started practicing them a lot.
Oh no.
Oh my god. I was like, because I wasn't going to ban them at first, and then like, because my other bans were like Bunter Training Course for the skip, the Gauntlet for the skip as well. But like I had them as my picks, so I was like, I can't really ban them. And then I didn't have any other good bans against you, so I was just like, I'm just gonna ban Grabvine and Fire Mountain really in case he does pick them. I wasn't expecting you to actually like prepare them though. It was just like an emergency thing. Were you just doing like full track or?
For Grabvine, I was practicing full track with Bullseye, and for Fire Mountain, I was actually practicing with bars. I'm gonna do a bunch of extra pot bans.
Yeah, I'm very glad I banned them then, because I definitely would have lost.
So we saw 4 tourney records from Goof in this match.
Wow.
Between the Scrappers Run, Bunta Training Course, Full Track, and Abyss Skip, and the last race, of course, the Bunta Classic, no upgrade.
Right.
So
Beating the Anakin time.
yeah, beating that really strong Anakin time from your next competitor, King Bean Dip.
And you came within 4 seconds of Ace's world record with fulls with that bend time goof.
Oh, nice.
We saw 4 Tatooine races in this match, which I don't think will ever happen again. That's crazy. One thing I don't think we talked about yet is the Inferno skips with no Mars.
Yeah.
I
think we were both just like sort of surprised by the pod picks initially.
Oh yeah, Neva is really good here. I wasn't expecting Bullseye, but I guess he's also pretty good.
Yeah, I actually haven't practiced this one too much, but from what I did practice, it felt to me like Bullseye was better, so that's why I went with Bullseye. But yeah, Niva's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Lightning and I were kind of dumbstruck because we would land Sandage Mirror.
No.
One
He's-
sentence is outdated.
Outdated.
He's pretty good, but I don't know. I like Neva. Find he wall rides quite well, and he doesn't drop through the ceiling that often. I had that picked for the longest time. I just haven't used it in tournament yet. Just banning Mars. I nearly did it a few times, but like whenever I ban Mars, someone would ban Inferno. I didn't practice it that recently, but didn't go like horribly, I guess.
What happened to you on Bunta training skips?
I think, yeah. I got like the jump, but I didn't get enough height to get over. But in hindsight, I think I could have gotten over with just holding those up. But I thought I would have died to out of bounds if I wasn't boosting. Yeah, I think I could have survived actually, but it didn't go as bad as last time. And then Brew Coast.
I totally expected you to do Maru Coast with Bullseye, Metallica, and then goofbrush just took that away from you completely.
I tried to do a little bit with Mahonic at first, but I haven't practiced it enough. I kept hitting the wall, so I switched back to Bullseye. I knew that was a big disadvantage, but it's not impossible, I guess, depending on the mistakes that Goof makes. But in the end, I had that really bad crash right at the finish line on lap 2, essentially ruining lap 2 and 3 at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, really unfortunate. I mean, that was a really strategic pick from you, Goof. And it really paid off.
Right. Yeah, because I'm actually not very confident in Brew Coast in tournament with Ben. Like, I don't trust myself to do 3 laps, but if Metallica is doing Bullseye, I think his fastest fast lap PB is like a 118.6, which is like really easy to beat with Ben. But like a 3-lap time with Bullseye is not like guaranteed to beat with Ben in tournament, just because over 3 laps, like death is like somewhat inevitable. So you'll lose to Bullseye even though Ben is so much faster. But yeah, just over 1 lap is all right.
Congrats into making both of you into the top 4 and to goofbrush advancing to the losers final in top 3.
Both you guys were like really evenly ranked. So it was a really cool matchup to see.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun match.
So yeah, best of luck to Goof in facing King Bean Dip in the losers finals.
Yippee.
Yeah, so that'll be an exciting one to look forward to. Other than that, I don't think we have any other matches to do. I mean, that has to happen before anything else happens. So we are in it, the final 3 to determine the fastest pod racer in the galaxy. So we'll see you guys in that future match. So be sure to join the Discord and stay updated on when that happens. Hopefully not in December, hopefully sometime soon.
Oh my god.
But yeah, we'll see you guys then. And thank you so much to the runners for putting on a good show. Thank you to chat for showing up and just making the best of puns. Thank you to Draco for joining me on commentary today, and thank you to Speed Gaming for hosting yet another match. We'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
Good luck, everyone. May the force be with you.